Alright, this is episode 82 of the Truth of Trading channel. And boy, have I got the message for you. I know, this sounds so exciting, right? Nah. This is just personal experience, helping you, helping me. We help each other. I'll tell you what I know, you tell me what you know. We make it happen together. You know what I'm saying? So here's what's going down. 2024. Today is January the 8th. Yes, January the 8th, 2024. Alright. If you are brand new to trading or investing or anything like that, here is the best way to complete the entire year of 2024 and be proud of yourself and progress to the next level and not be taking any steps back. And I'll explain. If you are new to the trading game, okay, do this year. If you're fresh off the boat, my guy, if you're fresh, or even if you're struggling, if it's been a year, 2 year, 3 year, 5 year, 6 year, and you're still struggling, dude, just do this and you will up your game to the next level. Okay, you have got to do whatever you have to do, but you have to find the ratio that is comfortable for you with the amount of money that you either A, are putting into the market, you know, or B, like risking per trade in each trade that you're taking. You've got to find your ratio. Find your ratio that you don't want to be, it's difficult because it's like a grayish area, and that's what makes it so hard in trading is when it comes to the money, is because yes, you want to put down more size because you know that the reward will be greater, and you know that the losses will be greater, but then you don't want to put down too little size. You might be at the point in your trading career where, you know, you have your strategy, you have your style, you know it can be profitable over time, but you don't quite have all the experience behind you to really, you know, have the gall and the willpower to throw more substantial money in it. So you're keeping it so small and you're putting in hundreds and thousands of hours in only to make, you know, a few $100s or a couple thousand for the year or something, where you just spent, you know, 10,000 hours of hard work analyzing and charting just to make that, you know, smaller amount of money. Yeah, I'm talking about through the course of the whole year. And it's difficult to find that ratio of, you know, what is a good ratio for you. And it's ever changing depending on your lifestyle and who you are. But when you do find that ratio that you're comfortable with, whew, and it's like you found it, it's clicked with you, it is so nice. Because you're not worried as much about the money as you are just executing your trading plan and setup. And that's huge. That's a huge deal. It seems weird and petty the way I'm saying it, but you have to find the ratio that you're comfortable with. I've experienced with so many different variables on that. Big trades, minuscule trades, mid trades. I mean, I've been all over the place, and I'm just now, these past 4 or 5 months been finding the right ratio for me to be comfortable to be trading. And that takes time to find for you too. I recently heard someone, they were talking about how they took, $40K and they turned it into, over 3 million. And I'm just thinking like, what? Congratulations on that guy. But, it seemed like he was risking so much there at the beginning when he was talking about some of the trades that he was taking, and I was just like, wow, that is just so deep. He only needed to have 1 or 2 events, go hard against him, and he could have been in a world of hurt, having all his money in one broker at one time. Whoo! That's just asking for trouble right there, but congratulations to him. But that gets a little off topic, you don't want to compare yourself to others, but you just, you hear stories, and other people's success is not going to be your success, and some people, I've also talked to other people who, they are making consistent gains in the market on a consistent basis. That is more what I'm akin to, as opposed to throwing down big and winning big. I'm looking for trading as a career over time, and consistently pulling from the market and pulling against a lot of people's emotions, because that's what it is. We've talked about this a bunch of times. The market is people's emotions. It really is. You can see it in the price of stuff. I made a little personal video that I sent to somebody the other day, because they were just asking about, they kind of knew that I just did this as like, they didn't really know how much of trading I knew, but I think they knew that I knew a little bit. So I said, well, let me make a little video of just some basic stuff I've learned, and I'll send it to you, And I sent it to them, and I said in that video too, and I told them all about how the emotions really dictate the price of things, because, emotions bring out greed and fear in people, and that relates to how much money they're putting in the market or taking off the table. And that's how much the markets can make off of you. But as far as the subject for today, your ratio, strive to find your ratio for this year on what you can just not even be worried about the money and only worry about the trades. I don't worry about money in my trades. I don't worry about how much I'm putting down. Well, how much am I going to put on this trade? Am I going to put $20 on this trade? Am I going to put, $200 on this trade? Am I going to put $2,000 on this trade? Oh, I see this little scalp here. Okay, let me risk $100, and if it goes in my favor, I'll make $250. Whoa, 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 whoa! What are you doing, friends? Just pull all that forget about all that. Especially if you're not consistently making money. Focus on just having kind of a set amount, and that's what I've done personally. And it might not help you, but it's helped me. So I just share my personal experience on what's helped me the past 6 or 7 months. Is my personal experience of, okay, So you have this set amount of money per trade, and it's the same every trade. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether I'm trading this pair, that asset, that stock. It doesn't matter what I'm trading. Every trade I take, it's this amount, regardless. Because that's how the strategy for me has been involved. Of course, the stop could be a little different. The stop would be variable slightly. The take profit would be variable greatly. But always is the same is the amount of margin that I'm putting in a trade for every trade. And that's just personally me right now in my trading. It's the same. It's there's no separation. It's the same. So it's very nice because it allows me to take that money emotion, a lot of it out of the game, and just focus on the trading plan in front of me. Price seems to be doing this. It's trying to convince me to do this. If I see price do this, then I would expect it to make this reaction. If it does not make this reaction, then I will not do this, or I will do this. And it just allows me to focus on the execution and the trading plan and how it is. And as far as our personal trades are going, last episode last week I talked a little bit about a good pound dollar trade we had. It closed in profit. That's fine. And it actually was pretty nice. It gave us another opportunity to take another short on the way down for pound dollar. And the trade's still open, it's still in profit, and the stop loss is actually at break even right now, so it's a risk-free trade. But it's very interesting to see whether this would be the half step down towards our bigger target that we have. Price was up at the high 1.27s on GBP USD, and now it's just last week and today, Monday, it's sitting right at 1.269, 1.270. It's kind of sitting right there. It's come up this New York Open, but it hasn't breaking its previous high. So at this point, when I look at the chart on that particular pair, I just think it all depends on the money. Because yes, the market structure is still valid. Until we make a higher high, there's no reason to consider the structure broken, because we've moved away from that high for quite some time. So if we were going to break it, we would have broken it recently, or we will break it in the future. It would be very surprising if we broke it at this tenure, the way price is moving. But anything can happen. And it'll be interesting to see where it ultimately ends up in the next month. I love swing trading that pair, because it does a lot of consolidation, and then when it moves, and you either get paid or you get stopped out. It's very simple. It's not as up, down violently as some other pairs could be, if that makes sense. And I'm considering looking at this trade on the daily time frame. I need to zone in on it a little bit more if I have time, but we're looking at, the CNH JPY the Chinese renminbi or whatever you call it versus the Japanese yen. You know, charts don't lie, and price doesn't lie. And when I see that the Chinese money has gotten so high value against the yen, you know, it kind of surprises me a little bit, because the dollar versus the yen, it hasn't really, I mean, it's been going up and up and up, but the US dollar versus the yen hasn't been going up that dramatically, you know. And we've just been on a high, day after day, week after week on the Chinese money versus the yen. And, you know, I keep thinking to myself, where is this going? You know, I mean, is there a goal in mind? What is the money that's entering the market? It's hard to tell, you know. We're not global elites. We can only speculate, but there's a lot of money flowing in to the Chinese currency, and it seems a little strange. Smells a little fishy to me, but we could be taking a technical analysis play on a possible short on that pair, but we'll think about that another day. But peace and love, and we'll holler at y'all later.